Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today it's a fight through the wind. We are going to work on the MrCool that we see right here. This is a MrCool 2-ton hyperheat heat pump. I'm going to do a DIY warranty repair and then talk about MrCool and the warranty process and how long it took for us to actually get this thing up and running. It's been almost 4 weeks since we ordered it, so we've been without AC upstairs for about 4 weeks. So let me get right to it and get this warranty part knocked out. So what the warranty part is, I'll show you here real quick, is this circuit board. This is the inverter circuit board. So this is the main circuit board for the system. It's actually right here, so you can see where all the wiring goes in. So I'm going to switch it out since I got it, and since I installed it in that video a few weeks ago. All this ever did was click, 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 and the inverter or the compressor never kicked on. So I'll walk you through the wiring as well and what we're doing, because it is hooked to a Nest thermostat. The first thing I'll show you is the wiring not to hook up. Now, if you saw my first video, when I was at this unit, all I had hooked up was this red and black, because a lot of the videos and some of the things are saying 2 wires, 2 wires, 2 wires. So I started with the first 2 wires, but before I ever turned anything on, I connected the rest of these wires here, and then the ones you do not want to touch are if you're not using the. So if you're using the MrCool thermostat, and the thermostat they sent me, I think, was broken as well. If you're using that thermostat, then you will use S1 and S2. These are the only 2 wires you'll use on the circuit board. In the air handler, all the wiring is down across one side, or all the connections, and there's 2 more wires separate off to the side that are for this S1 and S2, and then there's only 2 on the back of their thermostat. So that does not, so if you run the black and the red and you run 24 volts to it, you will, from what everyone says, you'll fry the circuit board. I did not do that. If you look at the video, I had the red and the black connected here at R and C. Once this wasn't working, I did try, powered everything off, did S1, S2 here, S1, S2 up at the air handler, and tried to connect their remote, but that didn't work either, or their controller. So now we did walk through it with the tech. Tested these wires, tested, made sure I had 220, and the breaker is off, so make sure you turn the power off first, and the power's off to the unit upstairs as well. We'll go ahead and take so I have the red to R, black to C, yellow to Y1, orange to Y2, W to white is to W, and then I did have brown to the B, but I seem to have a weird voltage, so now I have blue going to the B, just to make sure the voltage on this brown wire. The blue was unused, so I want to get a wire that's hasn't been used and replace this brown wire, because it seemed like the voltage may not have been correct. So that's what we're going to do. Let me get there's 2 screws on this side here and 2 screws on the other side, and that's how the top comes off. So I got to remove all this stuff, pop the top, and then this side panel comes off. I'll show you that. And then I'll see if I can't get to this without taking this side panel off, because I don't want to take that side panel off. So let me get to it. Now this front panel has 2 screws at the bottom, 1 here on the front, 1 on the side, and then it should just lift right off. Not too hard. All right, now there's a little cover here that I'll try to take off. And then I see 1 Phillips head screw in there, and that's it so far. So, all right, we'll try to take this little plastic cover off here. Looks pretty simple. Got a flat head, and then see if that 1 Phillips head is what takes it. All right, hopefully you can hear me over this other air conditioner. Now, there's a couple of spade connectors here. Looks like this yellow one here does not have a connector. And then these 2 connectors across the top, and this white one. So the white one, these 2, and these 3 spade connectors. And I already took these screws out. I will tell you, if you have a magnetized screwdriver, when it's open here, you can get down here, but I've dropped every single time I've taken these out. I've lost 2 have fallen. So if you're lucky, they'll get caught here, or they'll fall in they'll come out this way. But most of the time they'll go down there, and you're yelling at yourself. So, all right, let me unplug these spade connectors and these connectors. And it was just one screw. So it was just one screw. I don't see it there, but it's right here next to the, so yeah, it's right here. Is that where it's at? Yeah, one screw right there next to those. So yeah, I'll see how it reconnects. That's a bigger hole, but let me finish taking this out. All right, well, here's the old one. Spade connectors were on there really well. You got the yellow here, the blue, and the red. Yeah, I got them off, but they were a pain. And then we have this black case that goes on top, so it'll fit back on this black case, and then you'll reconnect all of these. So yeah, I'll swap this over, and it's real simple to just clip that right off. I'll swap it over, and then I will put it back in. Another quick tip here, obviously you want to pull your dip switch. So there's some dip switches here. Number 2 dip switch is the one that goes up. The directions are written on the side of the compressor here. Also, these clips hold in the circuit board. There are some little clip holders on top, so but it's easiest to pop these 2 bottom clips out, and the circuit board will come right out. So, you know, it'd be nice to know what went wrong with this one. Hopefully, you know, who knows? I don't know. You know, I mean, it all looks the same. You know, parts may be different colors. You know, different color, different color, different color. But you know, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna put the cover on, put my wires back on, put her back together. Cross my fingers. All right, guys, that didn't take very long at all. Actually, like 30 minutes. It was really simple to switch that out. I'll show you the wiring real quick over the noise of this other AC. You know, again, we've got red, black on the red and black, Y1 yellow, Y2 orange, B blue, and W white, and that's what matches across the systems. Obviously, from you don't need a green here, but obviously from the air handler to the Nest thermostat is green. So these all match up. Y1 yellow, Y2 on the Nest thermostat. B for blue, and then you got to put it in the B setting, and that's what the tech told me. So let's see if this thing starts up, and then I'll talk you through what you know, what the tech process was in getting this thing warranted. It says it's on. This thing is wired correctly. Oh, I got double zeros, so that's good. It's not ticking. Is it gonna come on? I think there's potentially a 3-minute warm-up or something like that. So, all right, we'll give it time. It does say it's commanded upstairs, so we'll see if this thing turns on. I'll be back in a minute. Wait, it's starting up. This is the most it's ever done. Oh. Wait a minute. It's doing it again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If we have AC upstairs, everyone's going to be, well, they're going to flip out. Let's just say that. It's running. That's amazing. 53 is our code. I don't know what that means, but it's code. All right. It's time to go inside the house. Actually, let's feel it. I need to put a little more. Oh yeah, my line's getting nice and cold. Yeah, let's go in the house and see what we got. All right, guys. Well, so far so good on the MrCool DIY warranty for the. I thought I brought it back in here. The circuit board for the inverter. kicked on as you saw. It seems to be kind of cold upstairs. I'm gonna give it a little more time. I think it'll get cooler as it actually works for the first time. The air handler was working good, so we kept it on as we had to circulate that roll around AC. But what's the process? What happened with MrCool? So just know that if you're going to order a MrCool, especially from Lowe's, and I'm sure, I think they're in the Midwest somewhere, Ohio, something like that. So if you live closer to them, that may not be where they distribute from. But if you live closer to distribution, you may get it faster. It took us 2 weeks to get it into Lowe's. So we ordered it, and it came 2 weeks later at Lowe's. I installed it basically the day after we got it. And the next day, I think, is when I called the tech line. That's where an issue started. So not necessarily an issue. When you in the dead of summer, they have a high call volume, apparently. Who knew? For an AC company, they have a high call volume in the dead of summer. But they did. So there's an option for them to call you back, and whenever they received your call. So I did that. They called me back the next day. I couldn't answer my phone, so I wasn't able to talk to anyone. So I had to call back again and get back in line, which they didn't call back till the next day. So for my first call to their tech line, it was 2 days later. One thing to know about the tech line, when you call the tech line, you're not talking to a tech. When you call the tech line, you get a customer service rep who takes your information and then sends your info to a tech. But that second day, when I finally got the customer service rep, within hours, I was getting emailed by the tech. So the tech emailed. He asked for some pictures of the wiring. I sent pictures of the wiring. I grabbed my voltmeter. He wanted me to go outside, and we tested the voltage across the leads. We did that, and it didn't take him very long to come to the same conclusion I did that the circuit board is bad. And then he said, let's order a circuit board. That was almost 2 weeks ago. What happened? Well, what they told me on the phone was that there was a time in that period where something between when it got ordered, because I got an email that said it was ordered, and then I would immediately get a tracking for when they fulfilled it, but I never got the fulfillment one until I called back again. But I did have, when they send that, they do give you a number with a extension, and you go right to a person, so you're not put in line. So that was good. But what they did was I got the they said something between putting in the order and getting over to their warranty department, it was the problem in the system. They said a few people that happened to. So when I called back, they put a rush on the order, and I literally got that within 2 days. So that was good. I also think it was partly my fault because I called the tech on July 3rd, and we talked on the afternoon of July 3rd, and he ordered it like the afternoon of July 3rd. So right before the 4th of July, calling and not getting lost in the system, I think that's kind of on me a little bit. Maybe I should have called that week following just to follow up, but it did work out. He did put in the order. He did get me the part. It did arrive, and it seems to be working. So that's great. So far, the jury's still out a little bit on MrCool. I think for our downstairs, we may actually go with them again and put the 3-ton double stack unit with the hyperheat. I don't think we'll need the heating element because we're in North Carolina. So yeah, I will try to throw an update out there. Maybe it's a short at some period. And in the wintertime, we'll definitely update on how well it heats on one of the coldest days of the year. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully it helps if you're trying to make a decision on MrCool, or if you've got this same repair to do, you can do it easily yourself as well. But yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.